never seen this amount of violence. There's no remorse. So they're willing to die young, it seems.
Edwin Torres has spent the last 20 years working in New Jersey's juvenile justice system. Now he says there's an alarming trend that's gripping the Garden State.
We talked to law enforcement professionals across the state. Some of them told us they're seeing kids as young as 8 years old, 9 years old, out there on the streets.
New Jersey State Commission of Investigation held a public hearing and found gang crimes and juvenile violence has spiked across the state.
We're definitely seeing it in our urban areas. We're definitely seeing it in our Camdens, our Pattersons, our Newarks. We saw, we spoke to people throughout all our urban areas, all our high population areas, places like Asbury Park, Trenton, Camden.
Not only are the gangs getting younger, but they're also hyper-local and spreading into the suburbs.
We had a shootout at the Taj Mahal in Atlantic City, in one of the hotel rooms with juveniles that were involved. A young girl who was, I believe, 12 or 13, who got a bullet grazed her face and cut across her face in a shootout that occurred between rival gangs. It's heartbreaking. Yeah.
The Trenton Police Department reports the number of juvenile shooting victims has jumped 200% between 2015 and 2017, which comes as no surprise.
The guns are everywhere. It's more often that we find juveniles with guns than not with guns.
The guns are only one part of the problem. These young gang members have another weapon at their disposal: social media.
They're using social media to call each other out. That's easier than graffiti.
Private investigator Vincent Parco says social media is a powerful tool for recruitment and intimidation.
Look at ISIS. They recruit people with the internet. If you can recruit people to be terrorists, you can recruit people to be on a gang.
Social media attacks generally spill out into the streets.
When they click on that phone, it's like clicking on a gun. There's going to be a response. And that cycle, that post leads to another post, leads to real life violence.
These young gang members are social media savvy and have a language all their own.
By the time I decipher one post, they put 6 more on there, 17 more, 1,000 more. So it's definitely a different game.
Many of these juvenile offenders are second and third generation gang members and are willing to put their lives on the line for notoriety.
They don't think of the ramifications of killing somebody and going to jail for 20 years because they're 13, 14 years old. They don't think that far ahead.
They want to be seen and heard, and if they're going to be seen and heard some way. One guy told me it's all about the likes I get on social media.